Do you ever notice how small your world can get without you even realizing it? Same streets, same coffee shop, same conversations, same routines. And after a while, it starts to feel normal. But normal isn't always the full picture. Sometimes normal is just the edge of your map, and that's why you need to go travel the world. Travel isn't about planes or postcards. It's not about luxury resorts or checking countries off a list. It's about perspective. Because when you leave the place you've always known, something shifts. You realize the way you were raised isn't the only way to live. The food you grew up eating isn't the only flavor. The problems you thought were massive might not be as big as you believed. The world is bigger than your algorithm, bigger than your friend group, bigger than your comfort zone. The first time you land somewhere unfamiliar, it's uncomfortable. You don't know the language, you don't know the customs, you don't know how anything works. And for a second, you feel small. But that small feeling, it's powerful, because it humbles you, and humility opens your mind. When you're forced to ask for directions in broken phrases, when you try food you can't pronounce, when you get lost and somehow find your way back, you grow. Not dramatically, not in some cinematic, life-altering explosion, but quietly, in the ways that stick. There's something about seeing a mountain in real life. Pictures don't capture it, videos don't capture it. Standing at the edge of something massive, whether it's the ocean, a canyon, or skyline glowing at midnight, reminds you are a tiny part of something incredible. And weirdly, that doesn't make you feel insignificant. It makes you feel connected to history, to humanity, to people you've never met. Because every place you visit has stories older than you, streets that existed before your grandparents were born, cultures that survived wars, disasters, revolutions, and here you are walking through it, breathing it in, becoming part of it. Travel also forces you to be alone with your thoughts, on long flights, on train rides through landscapes you've never seen, in hotel rooms where no one knows your name, and in that silence, something interesting happens. You meet yourself, without the noise, without the expectations, without the labels. You start to ask different questions. What do I actually want? What kind of life do I want to build? Who am I when nobody's watching? Sometimes you don't find the answers, and you start looking, and that's enough. One of the most beautiful things about traveling is realizing that people are people. Different languages, different clothing, different regions, different religions. But the same laughter, the same love, the same fear, the same hope. You can sit across from someone whose life looks like nothing like yours and still connect over a smile, a shared meal, a joke that doesn't need translation. It breaks the illusion that different means distance. It reminds you that the world isn't divided into strangers and enemies, it's divided into stories you haven't heard yet. We spend so much time online watching other people live, scrolling through places we've never been, double tapping sunsets that someone else experienced, but there's a difference between seeing the world and standing in it, between watching someone hike the mountain and feeling your own legs burn as you climb it, between liking a photo of a street in another country and getting lost in that street yourself. Go see the world, not for content, not for validation, not for a perfectly curated feed. Go because it will just stretch you. And here's the thing, you don't have to fly across the planet tomorrow. Go see the world doesn't always mean quitting your job and backpacking for a year. It can mean driving to a town you've never visited, exploring a neighborhood you've ignored, saying yes to a trip you're scared to take. The world isn't just overseas, it's just outside your routine. Years from now, you probably won't remember the random Tuesday you stayed home scrolling, but you'll remember the first time you saw the ocean, the night you got lost and ended up finding something better, the strangers who became stories you'll tell for years. Experiences don't just fill time, they shape you. They make you more patient, more curious, more open. They remind you that life isn't meant to be observed from behind glass, it's meant to be stepped into. The world has been here long before you, and it will be here long after. But you only get this window one time to see it. So go. While your legs can carry you, while your curiosity is still alive, while you're still brave enough to feel uncomfortable, go see the world. Let it change you, let it humble you, let it remind you how big life really is, and then come back home. Not the same person who left, but someone wider, someone deeper, someone who has seen just a little more of what this world has to offer.